If we want peace and harmony in our country, it's necessary for a majority to agree on how to live when we have it. To change anything, a new narrative must be formulated and believed by the majority. Democracy is when a majority agree to a set of laws or rules on how things should be done. In a democracy, we will never have the best or the worst of anything. It can only be mediocre or average, as the majority will never agree to the extremes. Unfortunately, a democracy can only deliver a slightly above average result for any solution, bureaucracy, or politician. Peace and harmony is very fragile. It takes only a small percentage of voters to change their mind to upset the status quo. If apathy or tolerance becomes a prevailing attitude, and they are not willing to confront their concerns, those that do care will revise those values that got our country to this point. This is exactly what the politically correct movement is hoping will happen to advance their new agenda. Apathy on a global scale is not possible. If everyone wants to do their own thing, first of all, there's not enough room for everyone to be that isolated. Apathy is a concept of not caring about anyone else in a community or society. Families would not form if they did not care for someone else other than their own selfish existence. Successful families grow larger and form communities in which we all live. They agree upon a set of values that evolve from the natural law, the Golden Rule, and the Ten Commandments. These are the sources of our core values of fairness, truth, sustainability, and integrity. Entropy is a law of physics that says everything is constantly moving towards a state of more randomness and disorder. It cannot be stopped, only slowed down with work and energy that keeps things from becoming more disorganized. A messy workshop is not your fault due to apathy or laziness. It is entropy. Our only purpose in life is to work towards keeping things from becoming more disorganized. If we all agree upon a set of core values, peace and harmony would prevail. If there's disagreement on what those core values are, destruction and disorganization will happen, which is like war. Every war that was ever fought was over a disagreement on the definition of core values. The winner of that war will define the core values for the society that remains. The extremes we see in political discourse today is a result of violating our traditional core values. As more people disagree on what is truth, what is fair, or the concept of what is sustainable, our core values become unrecognizable. Selfishness and demands for individual freedom distort our understanding of our traditional core values. Freedom without core values is anarchy. We live in a country where we have liberty, which is freedom with laws built around our core values. No one wants disharmony or war, but if there's no agreement on what our core values are, there is no choice but to fight for what we believe is right. This is the cause for the lack of civil discourse, of which the liberal elites complain. Short of war, how else do we deal with those who insist that 2 + 2 = 5 when the silent majority knows that the answer is 4? This is the agenda of the liberal movement. They demand we change our core values. If we don't, they place a guilt trip on us, on those who disagree, by accusing them of being against peace and harmony. This is what Aristotle meant when he said, "Tolerance and apathy are the last virtues of a dying society." This is Keith Kuby wishing you the best in making the world a better place.